Now, the Food and Drugs Administration of Maharashtra government cancelled the manufacturing license of Jonson baby powder of Jonson Jonson Private Limited, Mulund, Mumbai. Now, after samples of the powder drawn at the Pune and Nasik were declared not standard quality by the government, FDA said that the use of the product may affect the health and the skin of the newborn babies. We have two doctors joining us on the broadcast to discuss the same. Let's listen in. So now first we have Mahesh Zagade, who is a former IAS officer. Good morning, sir, and thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast. Sir, my first question to you is going to be, now US and Canada banned Jonson baby powder 2 years ago over the concerns that it causes ovarian cancer. Why did we wait till now?
See, let me correct the fact. The US government or the Canadian government, they did not ban the product that is Jonson baby powder. In fact, it was the announcement and it's like a commercial announcement made by the company Jonson & Jonson that they have withdrawn it, and within 2 years, they are going to phase out talc-based baby powder, and they're going to switch over to corn-based basic baby powder. And they have also said that this is a commercial decision and nothing else. But it's not all that simple. In fact, it started a long time ago, a decade ago, about the concerns raised by the consumers about the some contaminants in the powder. Here in India, what we found in 2012 was that this particular powder was manufactured by Jonson & Jonson by using ethylene oxide. Ethylene oxide was used to sterilize the few batches, and that was objectionable because ethylene oxide itself is a carcinogen. And at that time, we had cancelled their license, and of course, the factory remained closed for some time. In the US, there were concerns of some of the patients that they had been using this powder for a long time, and they were suffering from various types of cancer, especially ovarian cancer. And they filed suits in the courts. Courts awarded them compensation in hundreds of crores. So such suits were filed in very large number, mainly in USA and a few in some other countries. In India, nobody did this. In India, in fact, we were the first governmental agency across the world to take action against the Jonson & Jonson. And therefore, cognizance was taken by the US authorities, US media, and of course, some of the general public, that what kind of action was taken by Maharashtra FDA. So, that was there. And now the Maharashtra FDA stands vindicated that the stand taken by that time to cancel the license was correct.
All right, sir. So my next question to you is going to be, now Jonson itself has said that they will discontinue the baby powder globally by 2023. And we know that Maharashtra has taken a step to ban. Now, what about the rest of India? What are they going to do?
See, the reason given by the Maharashtra FDA is that the pH value of the powder, they found that it doesn't comply with the standards prescribed. And if the pH value is not compliant, then it may harm skin of babies. So they have not given the reason that whether it contains asbestos as is done in USA, or as I had done in 2012, that it will contain ethylene oxide. The reason given this time by FDA is the pH. But let me tell you one thing. The action of FDA is coming too late. They should have immediately, on the basis of the action taken in 2012, they could have reopened the cases and checked whether the manufacturing process is standard one, or whether there is anything wrong, or whether it has got something else. This is number one. Number two, they could have also forced them that since you have already withdrawn it from the North American continent market, why are you doing it in India? they could have summoned, they could have questioned them, and they could have sent notices to them. If you are doing it there, want in India. Withdrawal of Johnson's baby powder from this North American continent, although the stand is different, but basically on the allegations that it contained carcinogenic substances, and this particular stand could have been taken by Maharashtra FDA and of course the DCGI, Drug Control of India, and then they could have also forced the company to stop its manufacturing and marketing in India. But then now it's okay. But let me tell you one thing, that this action is coming too late of Maharashtra FDA, because in any case, they have announced its withdrawal. Now the cancellation of license, I do not know what will be the consequences of it, and whether the company will go in appeal to the state government, whether the state government will uphold the appeal, or then if the company has already decided to withdraw it from the North American continent, then probably they may say that there is no point in contesting it in India, and they might also withdraw it from India.
All right, sir. So now it's a very pertinent question as to what should users like young parents and others do at this point in time?
I'll tell you, before using any product for babies, that skin is tender, entire system is tender, they must really go to the roots that which products are good, which products may cause harm to the babies. Let me tell you one more instance of Jonson & Jonson. They had this baby oil, and earlier they used to market as a natural. There was nothing natural in that. It was something else, a kind of mineral oil. But then they were marketing as a natural. Unfortunately, the parents, they are not very well versed with the technical terms, about the contents, about what these such contents are going to, whether they are going to harm or they are good. So parents, normally they are not aware of it. Therefore, the regulatory agencies like FDA, the drug controllers and the Drug Control of India, they have to be very vigilant in such cases. Unfortunately, as I have experienced during my tenure of 3 years as Commissioner FDA, the regulatory mechanism is almost broken in this country. Whenever there is complaint, then only it is investigated. Otherwise, most of the times, such harmful contents, they go unnoticed.
All right, sir. Also tell us, do you think that some precautionary measures need to be taken by the baby powder users across India?
Let me tell you, we have got existence of humans for last about 25 to 30 lakhs of years. Of course, we were in the jungles and we were surviving in the open. And it just as last 10,000 to 12,000 years, we have started living in villages or closed habitats. But before that, our skin or all the systems were exposed to the nature. I would suggest that the parents should not expose the babies to too much of chemicals. That is one thing. I do not know why the baby powders are being used. It's okay, you make them dry. If at all, then use of the drying material. But in such material, such cosmetics should be used sparingly, if at all they are to be used. We do not know what it is going to cause, because we still do not know many times that what the elements these are containing. And let me give you one example of gutka. Gutka is known that it contains tobacco and then like harikana, that is supari. But when I was doing the FDA commissioner, I found that it contains hundreds of such other chemicals which are also very harmful. But these are not known by the people. So therefore, as far as possible, let the babies be normal. Let them use. They should use the natural oils, and then of course they should not succumb to the advertisements. Jonson & Jonson, they are very huge advertisement based. In fact, when I had taken action in 2012 against them, no major media house was willing to publicize this news. In fact, one major media house, they simply declined. Of course, for obvious reasons, that they had very huge account with them, advertisement account. So therefore, the parents should not succumb to whatever is being told to them through the advertisements. They should normally use the natural products rather than such concocted branded products.
All right, so before I let you go, my last question to you is going to be, now reports suggest that the element talc is the cause of concern and may cause cancer. Now, what does this mean for other talcum powders that are available in the market?
See, I'll tell you, the concern for cancer, as far as talcum powder is concerned, that it contains some traces of asbestos. Now, asbestos is a material, molecule, that is known to be as a carcinogenic molecule, and then if it contains asbestos, then probably it is harmful. We all across the country should also check on this, whether the raw material used is asbestos free. The FDA and drug controllers should also check upon even the traces, parts per million and parts per billion level. To that level, they should go and check. And most importantly, media and the public should ask them to publicize their data, whether they are doing carrying out such tests or not. If they are not carrying out tests, that means people are exposed to such harmful agents.
All right. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us on the broadcast and giving us your views and opinion.
For more such videos, subscribe to the Newsx YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.